let's see how we can create these locks in the virtual world. Okay, what I use is Google Forms. It's very easy. Many of you would certainly know it. And the way I do it is, well, usually I write here what is the part of the story that I'm telling, the theme that I'm telling, what is the part to which this locks refers to. Okay, so I write, say, page 1, or the beginning, say the beginning. Okay, I can write a short description just to give the idea what is happening. I can write the story, part of the story here, and then I write, this is my lock 1. Okay, to do this lock, instead of multiple choice, I will use short answer. And here, then I will go here at the bottom where you have these 3 points and put response validation. What does it mean? It means that if the response does not match what I gave as a solution, it will give an error to the person. So I can choose between number, text, length, regular expression, and according to what I do, I can have different opportunities for choosing it. Text contains, doesn't contain, email address, is an URL, okay, and so on. So I can also ask my students to look for a certain page on the internet and can write it here. So let's see. Let's try with numbers. I have numbers, I can put greater than or even equal to. Then I write my solution. My number is 30, okay? And here you can write, say, a hint. What is a hint? A hint is a suggestion. If they made a mistake, they get a hint, something that suggests a solution. So you can write the hint after 29, say, okay, try again. You make it required. I forgot, another important thing is it is always advisable to collect emails, because these are going to be used if you want then to set up connected locks. So you want to send a message to open the next lock, okay? So if you want to send clues to the person to open the next lock, and you have several locks, the one connected to the other. How do you collect emails? So you can either just add here and say email address, short answer, and you see it had enable email collection settings. And this is something that can you also do from here, from the settings. You say collect email addresses, okay? And you can do this. It is always good to do it. So what happens once we've got set this lock? Let's see what happens to the person who receives the lock. This is the lock. And see what happens if I write 20. I get after 29, try again. So I try again, I write 30. And here I will have to write first my email address, otherwise it doesn't submit. I can't submit. If I try, this is a required question, so I have to put my email address here. Once I've done submit, I'm going to show you what happens. If you do submit and you want to go to the next lock, what you need to do is send a message saying where they can find the next lock. So the way you do it is, I'm going to show you here. The way I do it is, well, I collect the responses into a Google form, and in the Google form I use an automatic mailing system, which I do using this formula. So I'll show you how it works. It's very easy. You set it that every time you receive a response, it sends an email, okay? Merged emails will be generated when new form submission arrive, okay? Then you select, you say for all rows, save, and then edit template. Now you can edit the message that the people will receive, that the person who has submitted the lock will receive. You can have, of course, you need the email address of the person, and then you can write your next clue, okay? And then preview and send, and it will send. You can add other fields if you like. You can have the timestamp, and that's it, the date, as you like it. These are all fields in your form. Okay, this is it. I will write the links to these things I use. Thanks, and if you have any question, please write in the forum.